Hey everybody, what's going on? Snowy Minotaur here, and welcome to the next installment of my top 10 favorite skin series. This time we're going to be going over Chapter 3 Season 4 and talking about my top 10 favorite skins from this season. If you are brand new to this series, around the ending of each season, I go over my favorite skins in a top 10 format, and there is a few criterias that I have to match with this video. Number one, I have to own the skin, and number two, it had to have released during this season. That's essentially it, and also this is my personal opinion. And yeah, let's just begin at the number 10 spot. This is going to be Lennox Rose. This is the only anime skin making it on this video because I mean, I like her. I thought I was gonna like this skin a lot more than I thought I would have, but I don't know. I think the cell shading on her looks really odd, but that's not to say this was a bad skin, as I actually do think this was good. But just like how I said at my very first video of this season, I do think that Irissa from Chapter 3 Season 2's Battle Pass was a lot better of an anime skin than this one. But I'm not saying that this skin was bad, because I actually did like this skin, but I just think it was kind of lazy. The cell shading did not really look that great on her to begin with. That's just how I'm pointing it out there, but not really much else to say about the skin. It's an adorable skin, but I just think there was a lot better skins from the Battle Pass. Like at number 9, and this one's going to make people kind of mad, but I gotta be honest with you here, it's the new Paradigm skin. It's really not that great. I'm just being honest with you here. I do think that's a lot better than the original Paradigm from Season X, which honestly, I think this was a really smart idea from Epic to put a Paradigm reskin in the Battle Pass. I actually think this was an awesome idea. However, I'm never really gonna run the mask off edit style like the without all the armor, because I think she looks a lot better with the armor and also with the super styles that she has. I think it looks a lot better than the default version. Not to say that it's bad because it's Brie Larson, but I'm just being honest with y'all here. But I do think this skin was actually good, but again, that's kind of my biggest problem is the mask off edit styles and just in general, because I'm not the biggest fan of that armor being taken off. Now let's move on to number 8, and this is going to be the Herald. This is the quote-unquote secret skin of the season, which this was not a secret at all, as this was obviously plastered all over the Battle Pass and also in marketing. But I will say I would rather take something like this than another Marvel character, I will tell you that, or like just another collaboration cosmetic as a quote-unquote secret skin, even though it's not secret. Like, at the very least with this one, it is actually original, and I actually do like this one, even though I will say that the Cube Queen was probably a lot better. Heck, I would even say that the Foundation was a better skin than this one. I will still say this was a good original skin from the Battle Pass, and I'm very glad that we got this in the Battle Pass, just in general. I'm actually really happy with how this skin actually turned out, especially that secondary edit style, because that looks so good. That fiery type edit style looks amazing on her. Alright, so coming at the number 7 spot, this is where we get into the good stuff here. This is the Veronica skin. Now this one is literally the starter pack skin of Chapter 3 Season 4. Like, I think this is the first time in the series which I have mentioned a starter pack skin on here. I don't know if that is true or not, but I'm confident in saying that is something which has not happened in the series. This is definitely my favorite starter pack from Chapter 3. I'm telling you that right now. Now, if you don't know why I'm saying this here, is because it's a good meme skin. Essentially, this is Epic's way of poking fun at people on Twitter for saying dead game L+ ratio in their tweets. Whenever they tweet out something, they say dead game. They only do it for attention, which those people are just absolutely embarrassing and childish. And this is Epic's way of essentially roasting them by adding a freaking skin to the game that says dead game on her shirt. And I won't lie, the skin is really clean as well. I'm actually really impressed with how this one looks. Very happy with how she turned out, and I'm very happy to own this one. Now let's move on to the number 6 spot here, and this is going to be the Ada. I'm really hoping I'm saying her name, the Ada skin. This is the Level Up Quest Pack skin for this season, and I have to say shout out to my friend Crystal for gifting her to me. I was not expecting her to gift this skin to me, but hey, I am very grateful for that, and thank you so much, Crystal, because without that, then I probably would have not gotten this skin. And oh man, like, this is probably the best Fortnite Level Up Quest Pack skin we have gotten in the game. Like, they just keep making these better and better every single time. Like, they just keep stepping up their game with them. This is definitely the most original one, I would say, because the other ones were almost essentially reskins just with different looks to them. This one feels like the most original to me. I love her back bling. It's actually really nice. Reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball, even though yes, it is in the game. But the skin herself is awesome. I really like the theme around the skin and also the maxed out edit style that you get by completing all the level up quests. Oh, it's so cool. That ink edit style is so awesome looking. This is a great skin overall. I am very happy with how she turned out, and I'm really excited to see what they do with chapter 4 when we get our next level up quest back, because honestly I think they should continue these because these are absolutely worth it, especially for 1200 V-Bucks. This was absolutely worth it. Now let's go to number 5. This is going to be the Polo Prodigy skin. This is another Renegade Raider reskin. I had to mention a Jenny on here, I'm sorry, but this was definitely a really nice one. It actually feels a lot more original than the other reskins that we've had of Renegade Raider. I believe this is like the 5th one that we've had at this point, which I mean, just give Aerial Assault Trooper love at this point, please. I would love to see an Aerial Assault Trooper reskin. This is a really nice reskin of Renegade Raider. Once again, just like how I said, it feels more original. The other edit style, it's not bad, but I do like the default edit style, and just the overall look to the skin, it looks really nice. Like, again, a Renegade Raider reskin that actually works is really cool. This is a great one. If you want to pick this up whenever this does come back to the item shop, I would highly recommend it. It is a great skin in my opinion. Now we're moving on to number 4. This is going to be a pretty good one. This is Cypher PK. Like, I can't even believe I said that. Like, oh man. Huge congrats to Cypher PK for getting into the game. This was 100% deserved. Long overdue as well for this to happen. Oh my goodness. This was definitely worth the wait, and the hype for this skin when it was announced was off the charts. Like, this was definitely one of the biggest things that Fortnite's done when it comes to a content creator, and I am so blown away by his skin. 4 edit styles, including a mask on and off edit style. His back bling is absolutely fantastic, and the reactivity just in general is really cool. And also I gotta give a nice little shout out to his emote, one of the best Icon Series emotes from chapter 3. Don't argue with me on that. This skin overall was done so well. I am blown away from this skin. It was done amazingly. But I do think that there was 3 skins that were a lot better than this one, and these 3 are probably some of my favorite skins from chapter 3 entirely. Like, for example, number 3. Now this one is going to most likely get people pretty mad, as this recently just released into the game. But I really loved this skin. I've been running it ever since it released. Joni the Red. This is the more recent Fortnite crew skin. I had to mention at least one Fortnite crew skin on this video, because honestly, the other 2 that we've had during this season have been really bad. This one, if this was to release a lot sooner, then this would have easily been like number 2 or number 1 for me. No joke. This skin was so freaking good. I am so happy with how this one turned out. It gives me more or less anime vibes, if that's just me. Like, I get like more or less Demon Slayer vibes. I even found a little bit of like 7 Deadly Sins when it comes to like Meliodas. She looks just like Meliodas for some reason. She has like a mask on and off edit style, the glasses on and off, which honestly, keep the mask on and also take the glasses off. And then like hairpins on and off, but I don't know why that's an option, but this is such a good freaking skin. One of the best Fortnite crew skins we have gotten in a very long time. I am so happy with how she turned out. But at the number 2 spot, this is going to be Bonjamin. This is probably my favorite original skin that we got during this season. I'm not kidding. Like, I am a sucker for skeleton type skins in this game, and this is definitely the best one. I would say this is better than Skull Trooper. Fight me on it. This skin got so much backlash, and I don't know why it did, but this is such a great Halloween skin in my personal opinion. And also, I gotta mention his back bling. I have been running this back bling almost non-stop ever since I got it, and honestly, I might be considering putting this as my main back bling. Like, I'm actually considering that. Like, this skin is so good. I am so happy with how the skin turned out. But I think number 1 was kind of obvious, because this has actually been a character I've been wanting to see in the game for the longest time, and I'm so happy we finally got here. Number 1 has got to be Spider-Gwen. I'm sorry, people. If people are going to call me a hypocrite by saying that this skin is the best skin when I made a little bit of a mini rant on this skin, just keep in mind here, I never said the skin was bad. I actually really loved this skin, and she was done so well. I am blown away from this skin. This is definitely one of the best Marvel skins we got, but I do think that this is definitely my favorite skin from this season. Hands down, this had to be, because she has such great cosmetics. She also has my favorite pickaxe from the season, okay? Like, I gotta give a shout out to that, but the skin herself looks so awesome. And I still honestly stand by my opinion about the skin, and that is it should have been a tier 1 skin than a tier 100 skin, because I feel like nowadays a lot of people are getting sick and tired of collaborations taking the tier 100 spot. It's been happening for over a year, and honestly, I really hope they change it up at some point, because this is just getting so tiring and just old. Well, let me all know down below in the comments section, what was your favorite skin from this season? I would love to know down below. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did happen to enjoy, consider subscribing to the channel, turn notification bells so you don't miss any more new videos from me, as I do upload weekly. Drop a like on the video if you do happen to enjoy this video. Also, I have a Twitter that is @SnootyMinotaur on Twitter, or if you want to go and follow me. I'm so sad that this season's ending, and just like this chapter in general is ending. Like, chapter 3 was actually really good, and I'm excited to see what happens in chapter 4. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in chapter 4.